Alright, I think I'm live. Just make sure I can hear myself. Just make sure I can hear myself. Alright, it says I'm live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm not seeing that currently. Here we go. Test, test. Check, check. Test, test. Check, check. Can the game sounds be heard? I really need somebody to check. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know if the game can be heard. Yeah, I don't know if the game can be heard. Yeah, I don't know if the game can be heard. So, capturing audio through the microphone, and the game should be audible. Game should be audible. Alright. I know how to check. Know how to check this. Know how to check. Know how to check this. Know how to check. Know how to check this. Know how to check. Know how to check this. Alright. The game is audible. That is all I needed to know. And we can get started. Alright, so last time we got a few Pokemon. This is Pokemon Infinite Fusion, so I've been fusing together Pokemon. This is a Magikarp combined with a Butterfree. That's just a plain Charmeleon, not fused with anything yet. Yeah, so these are my Pokemon. Won't talk about each individual one. And I'm just going to go heal up at the Pokemon Center. So... oh, here we go. I had an idea. I thought maybe I could find a list of questions on the internet and just answer them. So I found this list. It's called Deep Questions to Ask Someone. So, number 1. What's your favorite quality about yourself, and what is your least favorite? So, my favorite, this is going to be difficult. I think about focusing on the game and trying to answer these questions at the same time. But, alright, favorite quality about yourself. Loyalty. It's got to be loyalty. And least favorite, I can be shy sometimes, and I don't like that. What else? So I'm just rebattling these trainers just for XP before I go through the cave. My phone's doing something. I don't know if you guys heard that. If there's anybody watching. So the question... Yeah, I'm really not doing a good job with divided attention. Second question. What is something that makes you feel unstoppable? That's a tough one. I don't know if anything makes me feel unstoppable. I can't actually exit out of this dialogue. Three words you would use to describe yourself. Oh man. I don't know if people are finding, you know, if anybody watches this, if they're gonna find this interesting. Piran, let's go. Let's see if my thunder, my lightning abilities do well here. Nope, Piran gets flatlined again. But Butteran, on the other hand. Would you call yourself brave? I've definitely shown bravery before. You know, being confronted on the streets. Which is not nice. I've just stood my ground, really. No, I do not want to learn Stun Spore. Sleep Powder. Okay, that can go over Poison Powder, I think. Ooh, maybe over Tackle. Yeah, I'll put that over Tackle. But yeah, like, on the streets, I've been confronted multiple times. I remember one time, me and my friends were walking into town, we're all drunk. It's the middle of the night on the weekend. And this huge Polynesian guy, he starts following us and yelling out to us. And immediately I knew that, he did not have good intentions. So, I walked the fastest, so by the time he caught up to anyone in our group, I was the furthest away from him, and he caught up to the slowest walking friend who was at the back, and everybody turned around and looked, but nobody did anything. But me, like, there was absolutely no way I was gonna let my friend face that guy alone. I didn't want to fight. I didn't expect to be able to beat that guy up. I've done martial arts before. I felt like even if I kicked him in the head, he would have been okay. So I didn't go to confront him to get into a fight. I just went to go let him know that if he wants a fight, he's gonna have to face at least two of us. And so I walked past all my friends who had just stopped and started looking, and called up to my mate and stood side by side with him and just started talking to this guy, you know, just trying to let reason diffuse the situation. And it did. The guy did not throw a punch, he didn't attack, he just walked away. So, yeah, I mean, there's been situations like that. Fire Fang, how good is this? 65, accuracy 95%. I could put that over Scratch. How strong is it? 65, that's right. So yeah, being confronted by someone like that is unsettling. I think I talked about it last stream, that Fire Fang, Ember. Let's try Fire Fang. Now Ember. To finish it off. Yeah, I talked about how I used to play Pokemon Go on a BMX bike. And I'd put my phone on my handlebars. Piran's fainted. Let's just use Buttercup for now. Yeah, so I'd bike around playing Pokemon Go. Standing up to pedal, sitting down to play. That's why a BMX bike was good for it. And I would just keep an eye out, you know, I mean, I'd be pretty preoccupied with the game at times and forget to check my surroundings. But when I was moving around in that, I'd look around, just see who was about, see if I needed to worry about anything. And I would, at only one time do I remember actually being concerned that people might jump me, that they might, you know, want to steal my BMX bike or my phone or my handlebars, or something like that. But it's, yeah. When you live where I live, which isn't, it's not a horrible place to live, it's alright, but there's some dodgy people around. So when you live where I live, you just gotta be prepared. You gotta keep an eye out. Actually, another time, me and one of my friends, this friend streams, he's called Slightly Obnoxious Kiwi. We were walking, well, it's funny because the story that I told before about walking past all my friends who were doing nothing, that bridge, we were on a bridge when that happened, right beside the botanical gardens. And so in this story that I'm telling now, oops, should have swapped Pokemon. The story that I'm telling now, me and my friend Michael, we were walking across the same bridge, and two people were calling out to us. They were coming from the same direction that the other guy came, and what happened? They called up to us. They were yelling out to us. We didn't want to run away or anything. We should have just run away. But we let them catch up to us, and we turned around and faced them. And this guy, he was solid. He wasn't, I'm about 6'1", he wasn't quite as tall as I am, but he looks like he hit the gym. He got in my face, and this is before I did martial arts or anything. I had no idea what to do. I just held my ground, hoping that he'd back down, or just not necessarily back down, but just decide not to attack me. And so I stood there as he's right in my face, and I don't remember what I said, but my voice went so high-pitched because I was just that stressed. And the other guy, he was confronting my friend Michael. I recognized him. I recognized that I used to go to school with him. And yeah, so I mentioned that, and he didn't care. He didn't care that we went to school. But their issue was somebody had told their dog to shut up. Which wasn't us, but they thought it was. They thought, because we had walked from that direction, they thought we had told the dog to shut up. Alright, we got an evolving Pokemon. So the guy that was right in my face, he decided not to hurt me. And he took a step back, and then I took a step to my right and leaned up against the railing of the bridge, which showed that I had no intentions of getting into a fight. And yeah, we were able to defuse the situation. It helped that Michael was a dog owner, and he was able to say, no, I didn't tell your dogs to shut up, I like dogs. Maybe I'll have another look on this list. When do you feel the safest? Probably at home gaming. What's another one? What's your favorite childhood memory? I don't know, but when I was about 14, maybe 15, for my birthday, my dad got me this is the best present he ever got me, I think. He got me a Flight and a Tiger Moth open cockpit airplane, 2-seater. One seat in the front, one seat in the back. I went up there with a camera and filmed. I would not know where. No, I don't want tackle. Yes, give up learning tackle. Yeah, I filmed it. I would not know where the video of that is, but that was a great experience. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, talking about the best presents he ever got me, he got me, my brother and sister an Xbox one year, even though I knew that was pretty cool. We were able to play Need for Speed. There was a shooting game. I don't remember what it was called. I think this was just before Halo came out. But the shooting game was cool. And yeah, I don't know, I kind of went off on a little tangent when we were talking about presents. Actually, speaking of presents, I am a huge present giver. Many people could vouch for that, but like, I go into the details. I make wax seals. I've got my own custom wax seal stamp. For those who don't know, a wax seal is like what they used to seal letters with in medieval times. They'd stamp it, they'd stamp the wax, and it would dry and hold the envelope shut. So I make those, and I put them on presents. I put ribbons on, put labels for the names, like nice labels, decorative ones. I got nice wrapping paper. Yeah. So Christmas is huge for me. Ooh, Psybeam. So Psybeam, 65. It's basically just a better confusion, so... I think I want to keep... Do I want to keep Gust? Do I want to keep Poison Powder? Let's get rid of Poison Powder. I know someone watching this might think, oh no, that was a terrible mistake, but... I am not the best Pokemon player. And I do not know what the best moves are. It's Psybeam this. Ooh. So let's get this Pokemon to level 20, and then it's gonna reach its final form, the Gyarados Butterfree combination. What's another question? What's your biggest life regret so far? I don't know for sure, but one time there was this girl and I didn't know that she was a girl. And I introduced her to a whole classroom as he, and yeah, nah, that just turned out real awkward, that situation. The teacher said, after I was finished talking, the teacher was very patient and said, oof, I might want to swap out Pokemon. Yeah, the teacher said she. And I immediately realized I massively screwed up. I felt horrible. You know, like, I don't know how old this girl was, maybe 18. I think it was just her short hair that threw me off. But yeah, like, every time I think about that, I just feel horrible because, like, that's incredibly insulting to misgender someone like that. Like a legitimate misgender. Alright, Psybeam's doing work now. I'm gonna have a level 20, whatever this thing is, pretty soon. What's something you're really bad at? Depending on the job, some jobs I'm just not quick at. Like when I work in a bakery in a supermarket, and when I was doing ovens, when I was first doing ovens, it just wasn't working out. I wasn't quick enough. I had trouble with certain things. And we were able to move me off ovens onto something I was better at. So that worked out really well in the end. But there was a while there where it was just really difficult. Psybeam. Yeah, let's get rid of Pig. I'm just gonna save. Seems like a good time to save. What do you look for when finding friends? Well, I talked about being loyal before. I certainly appreciate loyalty in friends. But, I don't make much new friends. I've got the same friends that I've had for years. And they're good friends. And I have no reason to... the most recent friend I made was a Catholic guy. We ran into each other outside a church. We had met before. We wound up, I think he was going to go get dinner with one of his friends. I wound up meeting them there. And just, yeah. That was good because, you know, he's Catholic, I'm Christian. So we don't see completely eye to eye, but we're both big believers in Jesus. What else? Does your family have any big traditions? Not that I know of. Or, around Christmas, or Christmas time, we make killer chocolatey trifles. I assume most people would know what a trifle is, but if anybody doesn't, it's like sponge custard fruit juice on the sponge. We add chocolate, you can add cream, you can... Jam's good. Jam's really good in a trifle. Yeah. Do you have any characters in your family? Not really. Trying to think. Who's the biggest character in my family? I don't know. I'll move on. What's your favorite nickname someone has given you, and how did you get it? Silverwind. What's that? 60 damage. The foe is attacked with powdery scales blown by wind. It may also raise all the user's stats. I feel like this is an upgrade over Gust. Ooh, only get 5 uses of it. Maybe I should put it over no, I'll put it over Gust. What was I saying? Nickname. Hakram. Hakram is, you know, is Hakram my favorite nickname? So Hakram, I don't remember what happened. I think I was singing a song really, like, in a narcissistic fashion about myself as a joke. And my brother was like, oh, Hakram. As a way of... I don't even know. I'm gonna give up on that story. But yeah. Hakram wound up being a nickname of sorts. Not that anybody really calls me it. My other nickname's gotta be... It's just an online nickname, but... Lord Blondbeard. Who do you admire most and why? Oh, I missed one. Sorry. Are you a good gift giver? I think so. I've missed at times. You know, there's been gifts that weren't quite right for the person. But, in general, I'd say I am a good gift giver. We definitely talked about giving gifts earlier. Here we go. Oh, this isn't the one. This isn't the one that level 20 is a big deal for. Fury attack. So what's this? 15 accuracy. The target is jabbed repeatedly with a horn or beak 2 to 5 times in a row. I'm not going to keep that. Do I have anything else to say about gift giving? I think my mum is actually the person who I've got the best gifts for. Yeah, like when I was... Come on. When I was really young, I remember I got her this gold necklace. So my birthday is not that long before hers. And so, like, if I get birthday money, that means I've got money to buy my mum a present. So, yeah, I got her this golden necklace one year. Another year, she had mentioned that she liked this radio in a shop. It was like an alarm clock radio with a CD player on it. So I just remembered that, and then when the time came, when the time came, I got her that radio, and she really appreciated that. I've got her a sound bar one year. That's probably the most expensive present I've ever got anybody. A sound bar for the TV. But yeah, let's move on. Who do you admire most and why? Jesus. Because I'm a Christian. It was an easy one. I just feel like he set a really good example. Do you believe in astrology? Why or why not? I know nothing about astrology. Have you ever had spiritual experience? So, I remember, I don't think this is what you'd call a spiritual experience, but this is what the question's making me think of. I remember when I was about 16, Silverwind. Well, this one's getting Silverwind too. I think I want to remove Gust for it. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, when I was about 16, I rolled over in bed. I thought the hall light just came on, because this was in the night, and I was like, you know, how was that a paranormal thing that just happened? And I was convinced that it was. And yeah, I wound up getting up. I jumped on my computer. I had a friend who was in Australia at the time, and I think I was talking to him over RuneScape or something. And I was just talking about what had happened, but like my mum and sister were like, you probably just noticed the light when you rolled over, and the hall light was on the whole time. And Honestly, that's probably what happened. But I've heard things. I've heard, like, one night, as everyone was getting ready for bed, I went out into the hallway, or I stuck my head out into the hallway and I heard just like a room full of people just chatting. And so I stopped and I was like, I feel like if I go back into the room and move away from the noise and don't hear it anymore, that the noise is going to disappear. So I'm just going to stay here for a moment and make sure I'm really hearing what I think I'm hearing. And so here comes our Gyarados Pokemon, Gyarados Butterfree. And so, yeah, I eventually moved, the sound went away. And then, like, I don't know if it was days or weeks later or what, but, man, there's some cool ones. I think I like... Yeah, I think I like that one. Bite. That could be good. But yeah, so eventually I was listening to a song by Atreyu and I heard that chatter again, the crowded room chatter, and realized that that's where the sound had come from. It was from the Atreyu song. So I must have been tripping. The target is bitten with vicious, sharp fangs. It may make the target flinch. So that's a good move. I'm going to replace Fusion with it. I don't think I want to use Gust. Let's... Yes, give up on learning Gust. Alright, I wish I got a water move with that. Another time, early in the morning, I was in the bathroom and I heard like a little girl saying mummy. And then I walked out into the... I thought maybe someone in the kitchen had said it. Walked out into the kitchen, no one was there, but there were people in the dining room. Didn't sound like anybody I knew, so... Yeah, it was weird, but... what shall I do? Maybe I'll use Butter Dose. I'm gonna save again. What was I saying? How long have I been streaming for? 40 minutes already. Far up. So yeah, I heard a voice. I don't know what's going on when you have these experiences. You know, maybe, like, as a Christian, it's possible that I'm hearing demons, and demons are just messing with me. But at the same time, there's a really good chance that that's not what's happening at all. So, I think I heard something about mold causing things like that. Like mold in a house. Or certain houses having some kind of like frequency in them. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's things in this world that I think we don't understand. Let's see what else. Where's one place you've always dreamed of going? That's a good question. I'd love to go to Europe. I'm English, Irish, Danish, Greek, and Scottish. And I'd love to see the countries where my ancestors came from. And yeah, I mean other European countries as well I'd love to visit. Not just those ones. Australia. I know some people in Australia. It would be cool. Be cool to... You know, it would be cool to go visit them. And just see Australia in general. In fact, that reminds me, recently I watched these guys, I watched these guys travel to all 7 continents without spending their own money. That was pretty cool. In fact, so they went to all 7 continents. They fundraised all their flights by selling cookies and waffles. Yeah, they sold cookies and waffles on just on the streets, wherever they were. They hitchhiked across the Middle East. They ran into some trouble in Egypt with fake police officers trying to scam them. One of them even had a gun, which was pretty crazy. Someone tried to give them a car. I can't remember the name of the channel off the top of my head, but if anybody's curious, just look up traveling to all 7 continents without money. I recommend it. Bluish. I don't know what this is fused with. Oh, not a paralysis. I do not want there. What else? Oh, here we go. If money were no object, what's the first thing you would buy? I would love to create, like, a little village, self-sustainable, where people grew veggies, raised animals, traded with each other, bartered. As soon as I got one through. Yeah, so I'd love to create that. I'd love to build my own house, or have my own house built. I want to live in an underground house. I think that would be really cool. And what else? What else would I do? I'd buy a car. If money were no object, I'd buy a car. I'd like a Lamborghini with Walter. Oh no. It got me. Let's get Bally some experience. I don't need growth, I don't think. Or rap. Let's see what I can do with Bell. Geodude is gonna get slammed. Money being no object, I'd also like to create a company that designs video games. A video game development company. Might want to go back to the Pokémon Center here before I dive deeper. There's lots of ways to go down. So what games would I make if I had my own video game development company? I definitely want to make an MMO. I love RuneScape, I love World of Warcraft. I feel like I could do my own thing. Quite different to those games. And do it really well. I won't get too deep down that rabbit hole because it might not be the most interesting conversation. But yeah, I mean, there's big games I want to make, there's little games I want to make. I love Bloodborne. Something along the lines of a Bloodborne style game. That would be awesome. A shooter, like a... I like World War II shooters. I think World War II guns are so interesting. The uniforms. Yeah. Man, this Barbados just looks so cool. What's the next question? Do you live by any particular mantra? I don't think so. And that did some work against me. Let's see what I can use. Oh, that recovers from paralysis. Could use that. Potion, I got 3. Oh, it's not going to do much. Let's just proceed. If you started a business, what would it be? Video game development. Christendom Games. I used to want to create a business called Extinction Games. And I even made some games under that brand. How would you spend your last day on Earth? Just with the people I care about the most. Team Rocket's rocket causing trouble. Do you consider yourself introspective? I don't even know what that means. Oh, I think I have an idea what it means. And would I consider myself it? Maybe. Introspective. What do I think it means? I think introspective might be a person who can look to themselves or look into themselves and star piece. And yeah, be critical of themselves, I guess. I think I do that. Do you enjoy being somewhere no one else knows you? Do I enjoy being somewhere no one else knows me? Can do. I think I'd rather be around people I know. I remember one time... Oh no. Yes, use next to Pokémon. Belly, get in there. One time I went out to clubs in Wellington, in New Zealand. Oh, is it gonna... No, it's not gonna evolve. All on my own, and I just relied on my social skills to meet new people, and I did. I met new people. It was cool. What's another one? Do you want your own family someday? Absolutely. Children are awesome. I used to work in childcare. Oops. Yep, used to work in childcare. And, I think I'm good with children. I'd love to have children of my own. But I do not have a wife, and I do not have a girlfriend, so I'm not going to be having children anytime soon. Do you think dreams have deeper meanings? Do you often give people second chances? I have given people second chances. Even before I was a Christian, because I haven't been a Christian my whole life. But as a Christian, you know, you're supposed to forgive. Forgive, and forgive, and forgive. And so, yeah. Even before being a Christian, I've forgiven people for some stuff. Don't know if I want to talk about that stuff. Like, I got stabbed in the back pretty hard by one of my friends. Alright, let's cure this poison. Oh, there's a paralyzed hill there. Poison. Here we go. Alright. What do you think happens after death? Well, ideally, you go to heaven. I don't know what happens after death, but that's the idea. You know, I feel like even if you're not a Christian, you'd wanna go to heaven. No matter who you are, I would assume you'd want to go to heaven. It's just the ideal. What do you think makes someone a good person? I don't know. Integrity? Loyalty? Kindness? Let's see what I can find here before I proceed. What am I most grateful for in life? This rock tomb, this Subat. What am I most grateful for in life? The people I know. One thing I'm grateful for is my job. I work 3 4-hour shifts per week, which is awesome. I love that. What was I saying? Oh, what am I most grateful for? Yeah, no, it's the people I know. Where do you go for fresh inspiration? So one thing I like to do is create music using Suno, the AI app, on my phone, or you can do it on computer as well. But yeah, I like making songs on Suno. Inspiration, that's tricky. Like, you can only make so many songs before you start having a difficulty with inspiration. Like, whether that's 100 songs, 200 songs, you're gonna start repeating yourself at some point, I feel like. One good thing is just to take inspiration from other music. Like, there's that song To Like a Lapse by Eminem. I used that and created a song called I Will Not Give Up. Turned out really good, I think. And my friend said it was my best song. Should really cure that paralysis. Save. What else? Oh yeah, fresh inspiration. There's a song that I really like called Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and it's Lord did the cover of it that I like. I really like Lord's cover of it. And okay, this person looks interesting. Do you think you can handle that? Sure. Select your team. Remember, only fairy-type Pokemon are allowed. Let's not do this right now. Hopefully I can heal in here. This is very interesting. Ah, can you feel the energy in here? This place is great for fairy Pokemon. What you could call an expert on fairy Pokemon. I've grown with them all my life. I'll give you my special outfit if you can defeat my team using only fairy type Pokemon. I do not have fairy type Pokemon. That's cool. I didn't know that place existed. But yeah, everybody wants to rule the world by Lord. It just makes me think of World War II, which is... I don't mean this in a good way, but it was a very epic time in human history. Very horrendous. What's a movie I could watch every day? What is a movie I could watch every day? That thing is hideous. Hit it as hard as I could. I don't know if it was hard enough. Shaun of the Dead is a great movie. Hot Fuzz by the same people. Amazing movie. I've been watching John Wick movies lately, which has been really good. No, I just saved, but don't remember. Are they gonna fuse 3 Pokemon together? Is that what's happening? I don't know what movie I could watch every day. I don't think there is one. I really liked the Planet of the Apes reboot. I'm gonna have to rewatch that sometime. It sounds horrible. Do you have a favorite memory? Do I have a favorite memory? Oh, there we go. That's handy. It looks like there's some fossils there on the top left. Don't really care which fossil Pokemon I get. I wish they could heal me. So what do we have? Helix, Dome. Let's just go Dome. I don't really care. Do you have a favourite memory? What's your favourite sport to watch? Easy. Mixed martial arts. Combat sports in general. Karate combat. 1FC. UFC. BKFC. I'm not trying to do that. Yeah. here we go. I think I know where I am. Wait. Is this guy gonna trade me a Squirtle? What do you want? Will you trade me a fire-type Pokemon for my Bulbasaur? It would mean so much to me. Yeah, that's definitely not a Bulbasaur right there. I've fused 3 Pokemon. I need to fuse 2 more Pokemon. What do I have? Really need to strengthen up P-Ran. Oh yeah, favorite sport, yeah. Martial arts related stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. I'm stronger. Should I put it to sleep? Yeah, that worked really well. Alright. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a level. Squirtsaw. Yes. No, not P-Ran. It's too weak. Let's just carry on with Butterdose. That's a cool looking Pokemon. Am I gonna wipe him with Butterdose? My hands are cold. It's cold here. Well, when I say it's cold here, I mean it's relative. Like, we don't get snow. But it's cold. Well, that works really well. No point even going to the... Let's save up. Yeah, no point going back to the Pokemon Center after that. I should really swap Pokemon. I need another question. So... what type of books do you like to read? Non-fiction. What do I like to read? There's a good book called... it's called, How to... No, not that one. What was the one I was trying to think of? The 48 Laws of Power. That's a great book. Uses stories as examples of what it's teaching you. Yeah, the 48 Laws of Power is good. Oh, the Bible. I don't know why I didn't think of that. In fact, I've got a Action Bible, which is a comic book version of the Bible. That's great. But yeah, the book I read the most is the Bible. New Testament specifically. What's your dream career? I'd just love to be in charge of a video game development company. Talked about that a bit before. But yeah, I've got just so many ideas for making games. I would love to be able to put them into action. That's a dream of mine. I don't even care about, like, the money would be nice, but it's the creativity. That's what I really care about. I've been a creative person all my life. P-Ran is unconscious again. Let's go belly. Yeah, I've been a creative person all my life. Grew up drawing a lot. In fact, when I was doing my first playthrough of this game, I never finished it, but when I was doing it, I actually... I drew my own Pokémon. I turned it into pixel art, and I put it into the game. So that was pretty cool, but I couldn't figure out two Pokemon to combine for it. That would make sense. What's another question? Which unconventional animal do you wish you could have as a pet? So, like a big cat. Like, I don't know what John Jones's cat is called. But, yeah, it's... what is it? I wish I could figure it out. Can't think. Okay, that did not go well. Let's send out the big guns. Which unconventional animal do you wish you could have as a pet? So, one question I like to ask people is, if you could own any animal, get food for it for free, and you knew it would never hurt anybody, what animal would you want to own? And for me, it's a white tiger. I straight up want a white tiger. Wonder if I will be able to get a fire Pokemon near here somewhere. I really want a Growlithe. Would you rather spend the day at the Botanical Gardens or an art museum? Easy. Even though I'm a creative person. Oh man, that hit hard. Even though I'm a creative person, I would way rather spend the day at the Botanical Gardens. I don't... There's forms of artwork that I appreciate when other people do it. But I'm not like... I'm not one to go look at paintings and go, oh my god, that's so amazing. I don't really care. What's a nasty plot? The user stimulates its brain by thinking bad thoughts at sharply... Okay. Yes. Yeah, yeah, Botanical Gardens easy. And you can play Pokemon Go at the Botanical Gardens. Here at the Botanical Gardens, that was one of my spots I'd bike through playing Pokemon Go. What's the worst song in your opinion? I don't know if there is a worst song. Yeah, no, I really don't know that there's a worst song. The song that irritated me the most, I think it was called Now You're Gone by Bass Hunter. And I had a friend who made it play whenever I turned my computer on. Lucky for me, he got rid of that feature on my computer for me, so I didn't have to tolerate it. Yeah, that was back in the days of Windows XP, when I was like right into RuneScape, when God Wars got released, and I'd go to God Wars and kill aviances for Addy bars. Noted Addy bars. That's cool. I like that. That's a cool Pokemon. Alright, let's see if I can find a fire Pokemon. Should be able to find an Abra. Oh, there we go. Ah, it's gone. Let's go get more Pokeballs. There's the map. How many can I get? 41. Okay, I don't need that many. Let's just get 10. Awesome, got a premier ball. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, what's another question? If you could get rid of any genre of music, what would it be? I wouldn't do that. Shouldn't attach that one. Would you rather have the ability to fly or teleport? Easy. Teleport. Teleport hands down. I would... What would I do with the ability to teleport? I'd travel around the world. Have breakfast in one place, dinner in another. Yeah. What else? I wonder... I feel like I could use the ability to teleport to make money somehow, but I don't know how. But if I could have any superpower, rather than just being stuck with either flying or teleportation, I'd go with the ability to heal others and myself. And I'd just go around healing people, and I'd accept donations so that I could eat and travel, pay for fuel, have places to sleep, or even just create a van life van. Yeah, that would be really cool. I've had, like... I'm the sort of person who thinks about a lot of different hypotheticals. And, like, you know, if I had one wish, what would it be? Well, that's easy, the ability to grant wishes. And not just the ability to grant wishes, but the ability to be able to grant any wishes. Might catch this. Yeah, so... yeah, that would be cool. I'd change... many people's lives. Let's go with that one. What is your claim to fame? Do you have any pets? Yes, I have pets. Or I have one pet. His name's Bjorn. He's a big... Well, what are you? I don't think he's a tortoiseshell cat. He's a big cat. Solid, strong, not overweight, just powerful. He's an awesome cat. He attacks me, he's violent. But I love him. Recently, we lost a cat, which was very sad. We buried him in the backyard. It was just his time. He was old. 17. He was a white rag doll with blue eyes. Very beautiful cat. And yeah, we couldn't have asked for a better cat. He was such a good cat. What's a skill you've always wanted to learn? It's gotta be martial arts related, or drumming. Drumming would be really cool. Maybe I should use a Premier Ball on an Abra. Come on. Alright, let's Premier Ball this Abra. Alright. That's a cool picture. Alright, I want to evolve this Abra ASAP. Favorite TV show? Dragon Ball Z. Dunno. What else? The Last of Us is pretty good. Yeah, I really like The Last of Us. That's a good one. The Fallout TV show, that was pretty good. I loved Game of Thrones until the end. Yeah, Game of Thrones. I don't know. Oh, just thinking back on movies. Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. That was... I like fantasy. I really like fantasy. Hence why I like World of Warcraft and RuneScape so much. What is your all-time favorite food? Chips. Corn chips. It's gotta be hot chips. I really like shoestring fries. Really like oh wow, that's an odd looking Pokemon. Yeah, no, shoestring fries. What else? Nachos are great. What are you most excited about for the future? I'm going to Auckland in New Zealand soon. I'm excited about that. I'd like to see the zoo there, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're only going for a couple days. Well, that Geodude hit hard. Let's pull out Butterdose. This guy might be a good guy to train on. I don't remember what I have to do before I face Misty. I feel like I'm heading in the right direction. Alright, let's hope not to get one hit. I did not get one hit. Man, Piran's useless. What do you think the ultimate party theme would be? I don't know. Bloodborne theme. Or medieval. Yeah, medieval would be real nice. What's on the top of your bucket list? Having children. Yeah, no, having children would be on the top of my bucket list. Man, I'd be happy to have 7 children, you know? What's Supersonic do? The user generates odd sound waves from its body may confuse the target. That's an odd looking Pokemon. Yeah, top of the bucket list, have children. What do you think? Oh, I'd like to shoot some guns as well. I'd love to go to America. Go to somewhere where I could shoot a wide variety of guns, like fully automatic, semi-automatic, World War II stuff, modern stuff. I really like... I do like some guns. I don't own guns, but I like some guns. I like, PCCs, pistol caliber carbines. My favourite's probably the CMMG Banshee. I like, the I think it's called the XM7, which is it's also known as the next gen squad weapon. Apparently the downside to it is it's quite heavy. and so people don't like lugging it around. But yeah, one gun I want to shoot from World War II is an MP40. You know, that thing's got quite the reputation for being a good submachine gun of its time. One gun that I like the look of is the Thompson, but the problem with the Thompson... I'm gonna have to go back to the Pokémon Center pretty soon. I should do that right after this. Well, looks like... Looks like I'm going to be going to the Pokémon Center whether I like it or not. Revive! I gotta revive. Alright. What a Pidgey. Revive. What to revive? I should go for my strongest Pokemon, right? I'm gonna heal it. What was I talking about? The Thompson. It's an awkward shape. The stock. You know, it's supposed to rest on your shoulder, but it's just made in such a way where if you're putting it on your shoulder, it's, I don't know, the stock, it's low. It's quite low down. Speaking of weapons, though... Speaking of weapons... There's some really cool video game weapons that I wish I could try out. What's Halo? I mean, Halo's got some really cool weapons. Bloodborne, amazing weapons. What else? I know the sniper rifle in Halo is based on the NTW-20 and the Barrett 50 cal, which are both awesome guns. But anyway, I won't keep rambling on about guns. Instead, what do you think the worst job out there is? I heard about this job. I think it's in Mexico, where you go down into the sewers. You wear like a protective suit, but man, no suit would make me happy to go down into the sewers. So that might be the worst job out there. Or there's another job, I don't remember where or what exactly it was, but climbing up this really high thing, kind of like a lighthouse. No, not like a lighthouse. Climbing up like a framing sort of thing. Maybe it's got a ladder. And you go right to the top and replace the light. You replace the light. Let's try Rock Tomb. Yeah, no, there's some things to do with heights that I just could not do. Like, there's another one. I saw this guy, it's not a job, but I saw this guy balancing on a BMX bike on a... Like, he was up on a multi-storied building, like 7th floor or something. Oh, it doesn't affect. What to use? Yeah, up on like the 7th, 8th, 9th floor, balancing on his BMX bike out on this ledge. I saw it online, I just could not look at it. I had to look away. I could not handle that. Where's the most beautiful place you have ever seen in person? I don't know. There's a place called Eastwood Hill, which is quite nice. Squad shades. No thank you. I want one of those Squirtles. Alright, I think... Alright, helping this guy. Favorite kind of wit. Oh, coffee or tea? Easy, coffee. But decaf. Alright, I need that SSN ticket. Now I can go fight. Let's have a look up here. Oh, that's cool. Okay, it doesn't look as... Oh! Okay, I like this. Oh, I'm gonna need to go to the toilet soon. How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. Might call it at 2 hours. What's another question? I'm just looking on my phone at these questions. Do you like cities or remote places better? Both are nice. Both are nice, but... I think because where I live is a bit more remote. I don't know, there might be like 40,000 people here or something. Going to a city is more rare for me, so it's nice in that respect. But I'd have to go remote places. I'd prefer remote places. Alright. I know what to do here. Let's level up Belly a little bit. Unless I can level up Piran. Fresh water. Alright, let's go battle this trainer. Shelby. Oh, going back to favorite TV shows. Man, I rewatched The Big Bang Theory not that long ago, and I loved it. I don't know. That show just like fell together in such a good way. Come on. Yeah, no, it just fell together perfectly. The pilot, I think it's called the pilot, but like the test run of the show was not good. They had a different Penny. And yeah, I wasn't a fan of her. She was mean. Unnecessarily mean. The way the show ended, though, maybe I shouldn't talk about it, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but it just ended very suddenly, and it wasn't ideal. It wasn't like an ending that ruined it, unlike some other shows. Would you survive a zombie apocalypse? No idea. I would hope so. And this starlet thing looks really weird. Okay, that works. Alright, next stop. A battle with Misty. Alright, go away, Adobe. Would you survive a zombie apocalypse? Living in New Zealand, like, if you compare it to America, there's a lot less guns here. And without guns, it would be harder to survive a zombie apocalypse. But I mean, one thing about a zombie apocalypse, is it slow-moving zombies or is it fast-moving zombies? So those fast-moving zombies are horrifying. Slow-moving zombies. Problem is, everybody's gonna wanna get out, like get away from everybody. So everyone's gonna wanna jump in their vehicles and escape. And the roads are just gonna get so congested. Right, let's hope I can take this guy out. I'm gonna use a Psybeam. Okay, they did almost nothing to me. Let's try this. Okay. Got a hair clip. Let's not equip that. Water pulse. Yes. That's gonna be perfect for Where is it? Water Pulse, Teams, HMs. Water Pulse, use. Let's give it to Gyarados. Butterdos. Ah, it's got so many moves. 60. Could remove Bite. Could remove Silverwind. I'm gonna replace Silverwind, just because it doesn't have many attacks. So I could teach more Pokemon Water Pulse. It'd be good if I could teach something to Abra. Let's see. Double kick? No, I don't want double kick. What's pick? Or maybe I should replace pick. Could remove Confusion, because I got Psybeam, which is better Confusion. Let's see if I got another question. Do you have a favorite type of exercise? Martial arts. Alright. Don't know what to do here. Let's go have a look over this way and see what Pokemon I can find. Oh yeah, I also like kettlebells in terms of favorite exercise. Alright, we killed something with... What killed? You know, another game I wouldn't mind playing is Wolves and Lords of Mayhem. Not the highest rated game. I think it's a good game. I think it's underappreciated. Although I could wait for let's get some XP on that door. What was I saying? I don't remember. I was talking about... Might have talked about kettlebells, how I like using kettlebells. What phone app do you use the most? Duolingo. I'm learning Latin. Not very well, but I'm trying. Do you prefer cooking or going out? I like both. Like a homemade pizza can be so good. Yeah, no, homemade pizza. But then going out, like I kind of feel like going to get chips. Not chips. Indian. I kind of feel like going to get Indian tonight. I'm not going to, but yeah. Kind of feel like Indian. That's one food I like. There's a place here called Tamarind, and they give you this entree of poppadoms, which is nice. It's nice of them to do that. Yeah, the poppadoms are good. Getting a sore throat. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. Do you believe in ghosts? Not really. Even though I talked about some paranormal experiences before, I don't really believe in ghosts. I just don't think souls get stuck on Earth. Are you good at solving puzzles? It depends on the puzzle. Do you sing in the shower? Absolutely not. I'm not a good singer. And yeah, no, the shower is not a place for singing for me. I will sometimes sing along to some stuff, but not in the shower. Are you double jointed? I used to be so flexible on my shoulders. I'd be able to grab my hands behind my back and then pull one of my arms over my head. But at jiu-jitsu, I got a shoulder injury and I lost quite a lot of range of motion. Which is terrible, but that's the way it is. What's the first thing you do in the morning? Have a shower. Have a shower, have a coffee. We've got a nice coffee machine here at home. Ah, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna be jumping off pretty soon. Almost at that 2-hour mark. Don't know which one to choose. I'll just go with this one. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Got some moves for it. Alright, now I don't know what to do. Oh yeah, that guy wants me to combine more Pokemon. I don't know what to do. What do you want? White Flute. What are you up to? Okay, looks like there's some stuff to do this way. Not gonna do it yet. I think I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna go light the fire. Oh, now if I remember correctly, I don't think there's anything going on in there. I feel like there's a house. With something of interest. Alright, let's save. We're over 2 hours. Oh, alright. Anybody who watches this, thank you. I'm gonna take off. Don't think I have anything else to say. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.